Hey, all right, y'all. See, that's what I get for being messy. I was supposed to have been testing out my sound, and I was supposed to have used the test video, and I accidentally clicked the live button on the real one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We are here. Hey, Butterfly. I am Misbehaving, and the name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And baby, I'm with the shits today, and it seemed like Monday just got a little bit more messier. Honey, everybody is going live. Everybody got something going on. And what the hell is going on with Love and Marriage DC? But baby, before I get to talking about any and everything that's going on, I'm going to tell you, I don't curse often unless I'm angry and about to fight. But baby, when I'm chuckling up and having fun, occasionally a curse word might come out. But it's not directed at anyone, and my intentions are never to offend or to humiliate anyone. But we need to address a few things. Oh, what? Miss Wanda shouted me out. Okay, Miss Wanda. All right, Miss Wanda. Now y'all know I get on everybody now. I talk about everybody. I like everybody on the show. But I just think that it is horrible. It is simply horrible how majority of the content creators here on YouTube in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, you know, their goal is to consistently put out these stories that paint Marsau Scott, Latisha Scott, Kimmi Scott, Maurice Scott, Martell Holt in a negative light. And there aren't any really not too many content creators, at least not too many that I've seen that are willing to go on the record or make a video. Now, I mean, I come from a sector where the content creators will go back and forth, but I was under the impression, baby, although I am uh was under the false illusion that the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector was supposed to be a little bit classy. But baby, they clatch it ratchet up over here, and I ain't even mad at it. But baby, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Miss Wanda be hanging up in my clouds listening to my channel. Well, I thank her very much. I thank her very much. But baby, I'm gonna call it all out. But first, we're going to address a couple of millimeters. So I am going to read their comments. And I full disclaimer right now. I can understand if by me putting your name in my title that you have to unsubscribe or hang in a cloud and are afraid to drop down in the chat because you don't want to be banished from the Melometer kingdom. I definitely understand. I understand. But see, as adults, we have to be independent thinkers and we have to stand on our own 2 feet. We shouldn't have to run in a pack because we are humans, not animals. Okay? Okay. But baby, let me tell you something. I did a video the other day in response to Melody Shari Rodgers. And before I go any further, congratulations, Melody. You have finally changed the name on that Melody S. Holt Instagram page to simply Melody Shari. And as you like to say, and so many of your supporters like to say, you divorced Martell over 3 years ago and it's almost four, but yet you hung on to that last name Holt on Instagram until just a couple of days ago. So, congratulations. So, going forward, since you no longer have the last name Holt on your Instagram page, I will no longer refer to you when I'm being petty as Melody Shari Rodgers, also known as AKA Melody S. Holt. I will simply address you as Melody Shari Rodgers. Now, dear people, I don't seek out negative stories for Melody. All I do is I listen to the comment and I listen to her from her mouth statements that she makes, and it causes me to sit back and ask the question. So, a couple of days ago, Melody was on Instagram Live with Shanita Foster. Hold on, let me highlight you, Butterfly, because I got to give you your shine. Yeah, I've been tired of it myself. They are vile and disgusting. Yes, they are. Now, occasionally I may have to go mute if I need to do something real quick, but I promise it won't be long. Yeah, they're not going to tell the truth. Uh huh. So, anyway, baby. So, what happened was, um, in essence, Shanita Foster is asking for $100 donation from the Melometer so that they can build water wells over in Africa. So I did a video. I simply was inquiring since Shanita Foster said Melody Shari Rodgers has the money. She can do it herself, but they wanted the Melometers to donate. So I simply posed a question. Why do the Melometers need to donate $100 to build wells in Africa when there are Americans here in the United States of America that are in desperate need of water, clean water, food, housing, and meals. For example, Flint, Michigan. Then you have Jackson, Mississippi. And considering that so many Melometers refer to Melody Shari Rodgers as Huntsville, Alabama, very own hometown hero, I'm quite sure there's a homeless shelter, a battered women's shelter she would like to donate to. There are many people in the community that are in need of assistance. So I just posed that question. So then I got a bunch of comments. So I had a uh, comment from Rosalind Hawkins where she told me it sounded like I was mad. But my thing is, I'm not mad. I'm just wondering why Rosalind was deflecting from the question I posed. I'm not mad that they're donating. That's their money. If they choose to donate to another organization, they can't verify who the organization is. And it seems like everybody is building water wells over in Africa for a tax write-off when there are so many American citizens here in the United States of America that are in desperate need of housing. You have runaway teenagers. You have countless African American children in the foster care system. You have homeless people where if you drive down your city street, you will see a homeless person that is living in a camp, a tent on the side of the road. So there is a need here in America. So I said, it feels like to me a lot of well to do African American people, really well to do Americans, but my focus is on African Americans because that's what I am. Why do so many well to do, wealthy African Americans, aka Black people, why do they tend to want to leave America to go to another continent to help people instead of helping people in their own city? Many of those people that are wealthy today, they started off from humble beginnings. So go back and be a beacon of light in your neighborhood. That was the only question that I was asking. But then you had another Melometer, South African lady. She tells me, why don't you wait for her to come back from Ghana before you echo your negative comments that she is scamming people. It takes one to know one. Well, South African lady, I've never scammed anybody. I'm not a rich woman. I'm a working woman. I'm college educated and I'm a frugal woman. Now, I don't have a scamming bone in my body. If I have it to give, and even when I haven't had it, I've always found it in my heart to help somebody that was less fortunate than me. My question is, while you are deflecting, why build a water well over in Africa when there are African Americans that are in desperate need of help here in America? And she doesn't have to help everybody in America. She could start in Huntsville, Alabama, because the population in Huntsville, Alabama is less than 300,000 people. 17.5% of African Americans that are living in Huntsville, Alabama live below the poverty level. So why not start at home? Why not start at home? So that's my response to you, South African lady. So then you had someone called Timus asking me why won't I start a fundraiser and donate? I'm a hater. I can never be a hater, baby. I'm a lover and a reader. Okay? And when I was younger, I used to be a rapper. But baby, I don't have it in my heart to organize a fundraiser in efforts to scam people out of their hard earned money. Baby, have y'all not checked the prices of food lately? Have you not checked the prices of rent? People have kids, people are going to work. People are living check to check. People are trying to figure out what bill to pay so they can pay for their medicine. You have senior citizens going without medicine because they need food. But you have the audacity to ask them to donate $100 to you so you can go build a water well over on another continent. Baby, I don't believe nothing nobody tells me, baby. I have to see it for myself. Because a person will tell you anything. Now, if you are fortunate and wealthy, use your own money. You don't need to ask other folks for their money. Hey, speak with your girl Marcella. Let me do this. What you say, butterfly? That was a troll. One of her bots she pays to harass people who see through BS. And that was something else I was gonna say. I know a lot of these are trolls and bots or whatever, because a lot of times if you click on them, you'll see that they just started, created their channel or their YouTube page. They joined YouTube within the last couple of months or the last year or 2 years and so forth. And then when you go and visit their channel, you'll see they really don't have any information on there. So I'm not even tripping. I'm just going to call it out just like I see it. So as soon as I get through addressing these, you are the truth. Thank you, Marcella. Oh, you love me. Thank you. You know us, Aries, we got a sweet side and a sour side. I always tell people you rather keep that sweet side of me. Because, baby, if you get that sour side, it's hell to be paid. Honey, my son's father, sister, they found out the hard way. Because, that's why I say I understand what Melody is going through, but at the same time, you can't antagonize people. Honey, I know a man when he wants to try to control you. Now, my son's father and I, we are no longer in a relationship. We just peacefully co parent our son, but he does like to play games. So, because I have the luxury as a nurse, I can work when I want to, but I try to arrange my work schedule around his. He would play little games like changing his schedule at the last minute, and then I can't go to work. So it defeats the purpose. But honey, that's another day and another story, and I will have y'all cracking up when I share with y'all what happened. Because a lot of times I'll be sweet and quiet around here, but honey, let me just put it like this. His sister didn't believe fat meat was greasy. Baby, I'm straight from Cali, baby. I didn't grow up in a two-family home, a two-parent home like they did. Honey, I came straight from the ghetto, from the hood. So, baby, still waters run deep. And baby, if you strike that fire up in me, I get to swinging and banging. But anyway, look, I done went on a tangent. Let me get back over here to what I want to say. Thank you, Marcella. Thank you for saying that. So anyway, the next person that I had on here that had said something, her name is Sandra. So Sandra says, I'm so happy Melody support her community and is recognized. That was nice of the mayor. Give her a award for helping her community. Also, I was proud to see her raise money to help sick children recently. Great job, go Mel. So this is my thing, Sandra. How does Melody support her community? I mean, like, I really would like to have an example. And what was the name of the award that the mayor gave to Melody? Like, what did she get the award for? And I'm not trying to be funny or anything or facetious. I'm just saying because I have a child with a man whose family is politically connected in this city, I know how it works. Baby, a lot of these people have gone to college together, high school together. They get appointed to city council. They scratch each other's back. They may know the chief of police or chief of the sheriff's department. They have an in. I know how this works, especially if you're somebody on the outside looking in. But baby, I told my son's father and his sister, don't cause anybody to lose their good government job. See, I got fooled many years ago and was done dirty. Many years ago, and went back home to my family. But now that I'm back out here, baby, I will have everybody lose their damn job. This whole city will be ran by white folks. Now, this city is predominantly black, and you have a lot of black people in high positions. But if they think they're about to do me and my child dirty, like happened to me years ago, baby, we'll all be on the national news. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Come on, y'all. Please hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe. Oh my God, we got Miss Wanda up in the building. Hey now, Miss Wanda. How you doing? Thank you. Butterfly told me you told people to come on over. Thank you very much, Miss Wanda. I greatly appreciate it. And Butterfly said, "Hey, hey." Now, Miss Wanda, since you up in my chat, now that is proof that we are not related. Cause, honey, these people be up in my comments. They claim that I'm either related to you, related to Ariane Curry, or what is it? I'm on Carlos King payroll. Baby, I ain't on nobody payroll. I ain't seen nobody hit my cash app, baby. Ain't nobody hit my cash app. And as far as I know, I ain't on nobody payroll. But I'm just gonna point it out and call it out. And then let me get on through with a couple of more millimeters, and then we're gonna get on how you content creators, y'all wanna come up over here, have your subscribers come up over here and want to cry me a river anytime I make a video pertaining to anything Melody does, but y'all want to sit up on y'all channel and harass and bash the Scott brothers and their wives, Latisha and Kimmi. Now, Kimmy's been quiet, ain't said nothing. Y'all want to just harass and do Latisha dirty, baby. Let me get through with a couple of more millimeters and we're going to get up over there because I need a lot of you independent thinkers and critical thinkers. And if you recognize when somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you need to pay attention to everything around you and what these people are telling you and put yourself in that position. How would you feel if somebody is going to try to pull up personal information about you that has nothing to do with your job? You would be mad and want to put your foot knee deep up in their ass. That's what you would want to do. You would definitely want to do that. And then you guys keep hearing these same content creators say over and over again the same thing after this man has allegedly filed a lawsuit. Now, that's what the content creators are telling you. I haven't seen anything where Mr. Maurice Scott has said he filed a lawsuit. I mean, isn't it amazing? These folks can get a hold of court records and any and everything else, but there hasn't been any proof. And I'm not going to search any court records to look for anything. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. Now he done gave y'all fair warning and told y'all to leave him alone. But y'all want to keep on talking about it. If the man allegedly has paperwork filed on you to sue you, why are you continuing to make videos? Why are your friends? Because y'all said if they come after one millimeter, they coming after them all, then all of y'all need to shut y'all mouth up and leave this man alone. That's not what the show is about. Reality television, these movies and music, this is just to entertain us so we can unwind, we can laugh, we can talk about it with one another. Not for us to be vicious and happy and celebrating somebody's downfall. Hell, I don't want to hear that. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Uh-oh, butterfly, Miss Wanda, something happened. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Anyway. Yeah, that part. They making money off of being unhinged stalker. Yes. And I said in one of my videos, I said, truth be told, hell, I'm starting to think even Melody afraid of them. They think Melody got a alleged security guard to protect her from Martell Holt. Hell, she really got that security guard for Martell and her fans, her Melometers. Because some of you unhinged. I told her she better go watch that movie with Selena, the queen of Tejano music, okay, and her president of her fan club, Yolanda Saldivia. That lady ended up taking that young woman's life because she was a fanatic fan. You got these chicks up here, they making videos bragging, talking about I didn't spend my last dollar to go see Melody. Girl, that don't make no sense. And I'm wondering, what is your husband thinking? He must be two eggs short of a carton. Because I can't understand no man saying, yeah, baby, go ahead and spend the last of the money so you can go see this woman. See her do what and say what? But the same thing. But anyway, I digress. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And then when the video's over, you can leave a comment or leave a comment in the chat. But I will be dropping the link and I will allow people to come up and talk if you want to. Now, don't get offended. I'm gonna put up an overlay because I don't want nobody coming up here showing they danky lank or they kitty cat. All right, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. All right. So then we have uh who is it? Mr. Rod Daniels. Now I've seen Mr. Rod Daniels. I've seen Linda Bell. I've seen Sandra. I've seen a lot of these commenters in several content creators chats. So Mr. Rod Daniels told me um that Melody would not do something like that. It's not her character. Continue to move in silence, Melody. And his response in saying that is because, again, the title of the video I made was Melody Shari Rodgers Scam for $100. Because, there's always some drama for a few days, and then Melody comes out with a product that she's promoting. Like this past weekend, she had the Melometers all weekend hitting up her 7th Avenue Beauty to purchase products, that body cream. You know how Stormi still has that body cream lotion to put up on your body? Well, Melody has created or has a cream that she was selling all weekend, and the Melometers could get 30% off. All they had to do was type in Los Angeles, and then what she was going to do is pull out a name of the winner on Sunday and tell them uh, from the people that purchase, catch that. You had to purchase something in order to win something. And then let's just say maybe, I mean, she has over 600,000 subscribers on Instagram, followers on Instagram. Let's just say even 60 of them had purchased products, but only 2 people ended up winning a prize. You're spending more money on her product. Hell, you can go out and buy your own Louis Vuitton shades. But anyway, that's what I'm talking about. It's like that pulpit pimping. You know, they want to use God while they fleece your pockets, baby. Even a beautiful face and a soft voice can rob you blind, baby. A beautiful face and a soft voice can rob you blind. Yeah, using that name for uh-huh. Ooh, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. You got to use that name, butterfly. Ooh, ma'am. Let's see. Let me see. And that's why she got close. Let's see, Butterfly, you said, and that's why she got close to Stormi to find out what she was doing so she could steal her ideas and then find a way, to fall out with her. I mean, they have to, when they on these reality shows, you can't pay too much attention to what's being said on social media because people will tell you anything. That's just like in real life. People can see you doing well and get jealous, and then they'll start telling you, oh, Keisha don't like you. Keisha don't like me. Yeah, she was talking about you. She turned up her nose at you when you got your promotion. Now you gonna start side eyeing Keisha when you and Keisha ain't never had no problem before. And then what happened? You and Keisha fall out, and then eventually down the line, the one that came and brought the bone to you, they no longer talking to you. So you have to be, as I call it, hyper vigilant. You have to be keenly aware and alert of your surroundings. Pay attention to not only what you see, you pay attention to a person's body language, how they're talking, and their actions, and you see if it all aligns up. You have to check your scenery to make sure it's safe. Whether you're working, you're at a party, honey, you at the grocery store. Pay attention. It's not paranoia, it's staying ready. So you ain't got to get ready. Because everybody don't mean you any good. So then Rod Daniels, he told me that Melody just had a clothes giveaway, a Easter egg hunt, and she fed the homeless for Thanksgiving. Let others help too. So my response to Rodney is I wanted to know this. So what you're telling me is Melody Shari Rodgers only shows up for the Huntsville community during the holidays and or a photo op. But my question is this: why donate to build water wells over in Africa when so many people are in desperate need here in America, and you can always start at home? So that's my thing. We got 31 people hanging in the air. And the only people willing to drop down in the chat and say something is Miss Butterfly, Miss Marcella, and Miss Shownuff, Miss Wanda. Yeah, that part. But anyway, so y'all, look, we finna talk about, so this is what I want to get on. So you had a content creator talking this morning. It was True T. So I don't know who created this GoFundMe so they all could raise money so they could get alleged attorneys to represent Here for Hot Tea. I hope my headphone didn't go out. Here for Hot Tea. And hold on, Butterfly. That's what that noise was. Here for Hot Tea and Black Titanic. But some of you may not know this. So a while back, this isn't something recent. Hold on, give me one moment, Butterfly. So a while back, Miss Black Titanic, and this has been over a year. And Miss Black Titanic had done a video, and in that video, she had accused she had accused Maurice Scott of being a drug dealer from Detroit. So
Mm-mm.
my thing is this: how you acting like that man a member of BMF and he's an attorney? What are you doing background checks on him for anyway? That is why Mr. Maurice Scott is suing her. It has nothing to do with whatever he may have said to his wife Kimmi on the show. They are defending that man's character, and he's being accused of being a felon and a big time drug dealer. And by doing that, they are putting his family at risk. Hello, Butterfly. How are you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you. How you doing?
All right. How are you doing, misbehaving?
I'm misbehaving. I'm
Okay.
doing fine.
No, I actually appreciate you. I feel one of the things you said earlier about not enough content creators to balance out the BS. I agree with you. Unfortunately, I cannot remember the password to my email that my YouTube channel is actually connected to because I
Hmm.
matter of fact, ironically, one of the last vlogs I did was about the overzealous fans and how they're destroying the show. And sure enough, fast forward months later, and it's still the same OBS. The show is not even on the air. They're not even giving these people a chance to like break or nothing. It's like nonstop nonsense, boolang lang. And I find it funny that everything they accuse the other cast of doing, you don't see none of the other cast doing none of the things that they are doing. And but somehow this is why they have so much vitriol for the other cast because they're doing X, Y, and Z. But you only see people that support old girl out here doing X, Y, and Z. You don't see nobody
Right.
that likes the Tisha that call themselves Squad. I call myself T Squad. You know, you will never
Right.
ever catch me and nothing that Melanie's doing. The only reason why I know what she got going on is if somebody like you or somebody that I watch reports on it. I will never personally go to her page to go see what she's got going on because I don't like her. So why am I going to entertain anything that she got going on? You know what I'm saying? Personally, like I'm not gonna go out my way to go on her page to see what she's doing. I'm not gonna be worried about what she got going on when she's not on the show. You know what I mean? And it's just like I just find it's so fab. It's like it's flabbergasting, and it makes you want to stick up for the Scots and everybody else. Like I could see a
Mhm.
lot of the things, a lot of the reasons why people like didn't like Maurice. I mean Marcel, but now I
Mhm.
like Marcel because they done ran it into the mud. It makes you actually like them people more than not so like them. So the damage they think they're doing, they're really causing more and more people not to like their leader. That's what's happening.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
what's going to happen is people that do real business, real big business, is not going to want to deal with her because they have a habit of inboxing and attacking anybody in droves that's surrounded or next to her. That's why I said, she get caught in her lies all the time. Prime example. Oh, I can't
Mhm.
control what my fans do, but you got on live and told your fans to stop inboxing that man that you had on your live. Which I don't even. How did they even
Mhm.
find out that information? But you had no problem hopping on live to tell them to stop inboxing that man. So don't sit up there in one breath you say you can't tell them what not to do, but in the next breath you hop on your live when it's convenient for you and tell them not to do something or when to do something. Just like you told them to call that man's job, that other content creator's job,
Mhm.
that you was all
Mhm.
dandy with when you thought he was up your butt. And mind you, she knew
Mhm.
that that man. Now, I'm only bringing it up as an example because he apologized for it, and I
No,
thanked him for
you
that,
can go
and I really
ahead. No, you
appreciated
can go
that.
ahead. Mhm. You can
Oh
bring it
no, I'm
up.
saying
Did you?
bringing up what he did to Destiny, even though, yeah, what he did to Destiny, that you knew that that was happening, and you
Yep,
hearted
he
that.
sure
You knew that
did.
that was Destiny's house. You knew exactly what was going on. She always in these people's chats. She since the season one, she has spent her life on social media to build
Mhm.
what she's built, which is a whole bunch of unhinged, loyal people who don't see past her boo lane, or they do and they make up excuses for why it's okay for her to be and do disgusting things that she do. And the devil knew the Bible. Hello, the devil was
Right.
an angel that was casted out. So
Oh,
she don't fool me with trying to act like she's so godly and she always trying to bring it. You know what I'm saying? And what I find
right.
really funny too is every
Excuse
time
me.
I call her
That's what I
out,
call. Hold on, butterfly. That's what I call that pulpit pimping. That's what I call pulpit pimping when people use Christianity and God to, to paint themselves in a favorable light while tearing down others. So that's what I call that. But hold on just a second. Okay, let me say something. First, I
mhm,
want to tell Miss Logical Speaks. Hey, Miss Logical, welcome, welcome, and thank you. And Sweet Apple, you said Nell doesn't have control of Instagram. Her name changed when they changed it. Sweet Apple, please listen to my other videos, and this is what I'll tell you. Um, when if she was so abused, didn't want to have anything to do with the last name Holt, and so many of her fans say that that name is evil and there's no good luck attached to it, although her children have that last name, she could have created a brand new Instagram page. And her fans are so devoted, they would have followed her over there. But she chose not to do that because she had money, revenue, a consistent stream coming in. So that's number one. And as I stated earlier, I don't know if you're late to the party, you can red ball it back. But I said now that she has officially dropped the last name Holt from that Instagram page, I will no longer refer to her as Melody as Hope. And as far as my channel won't grow, baby, my channel will grow. And let me tell you something. I'm thankful if it's only one person. I will hold a live if there's nobody in attendance. But that's the thing. Money doesn't lead me nor rules me. I'm going to speak up and speak out when I see something that isn't done correctly. But I thank you for voicing your opinion and being unafraid to drop down in the chat, sweet apple. Okay? But the same things that you Melometers like to criticize us about, why don't you tell the other content creators like Brown Skin Girl, Drop the Mic, Wente Talk, Diana Rose, Queen Sheba, De Silva, Who Knew, Ebony the Best, Sassy TV from the 803, Here for Hot Tea, Trending at Some Point, True Tea, Empress Radio, and so on and so on and so forth. Why do you all not hop in their chat and tell them that the things that they're doing to the other cast members are evil, vile, and it has no place? How can there be unity? But you guys won't. So you can say whatever you want to do. LaPassion Williams, you said Melody Shari Rodgers has a lot of business, but baby, I can't tell because she got all these jobs out here hustling like she on food stamps and got Section 8, baby. She working like the bills are overdue and mama don't know when the next check ever gonna come. So why ask the Melometers to donate $100 to build a well over in Africa when there are African Americans here in America? Flint, Michigan, Jackson, Mississippi that need clean water, and there are people in Huntsville, Alabama that need help. Roger that. Roger that. Huh. Okay, go ahead, Butterfly, if you got something to say.
You better, you better gather. Listen, Misbehavior, you better gather. You better gather, girl.
Hey,
You
baby,
better gather them girls and them
okay, I
sisters.
got that name for a reason, baby. I'm misbehaving, baby. Put a handle on it. I'm older than 50. And look, sweet apple, y'all. I love to go back and forth with you, La Passion. The only thing fake about me is this god doggone wig that they claim
Oh
was
boy.
100% human
What
hair,
did he
baby,
say?
and it got
They
synthetic
do
fibers up in here. That's the only
that.
thing fake about me. Hold on, let me let Miss Marcella speak up here. But I tell you what, I was in that live.
Stella.
I was in that live
Mhm.
when Melody did it because I have watched Love and Marriage Huntsville since season one, episode one. So I've always followed her and been a fan. And I was in that live. I know that there are many people that care for Anthony Lofties and like him, but I stopped liking him when I saw what he did to Destiny and how all those same women that are criticizing him now, how he did Destiny, how he was also doing background check on the Scots. I know the Scots have forgiven him, Marsau, Latisha, and Maurice. I know they have forgiven him, but baby, it's just something in me. I'm an Aries and I'm loyal. And then look, if you do me dirty, you only got one time to do me wrong, baby, and you didn't taught me. But those same women that are fighting with Anthony Lofties now, accusing him of being a stalker, a predator, and a bully, they had no problem when he was doing it to Destiny in the Scots. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, now they want to complain. And as I stated earlier, it's not a lie. I was in that live when Melody went live. That's why I'm telling you. She can be good and she can be bad. She has control over her fans. They will listen to her. They know anytime she fires up that Instagram page, there's a message and a point that she's delivering. She threatened that man. This Anthony Lofties had been doing business with her manager, Don Michelle. And then all of a sudden, her and Anthony fall out, and she sat there and said, all my mandated reporters, inbox me. She got the information. She threatened to have that man fired. So that's another example of a
Right.
pimp. You such a Christian and God told you go. God ain't tell you to stop acting a fool for an almighty dollar. God ain't told you that. Oh yeah, round them up. You can bring them, baby, because I'm going to lay them down like some pins. Go ahead,
Okay.
Marcella.
What I was saying is that I can't believe that they're using Christian and revenge in the same token. And some of these women are very professionals, like a lawyer, nurses and everybody. And like you said, misbehaving, All these women that's against Anthony was all the way with him when he was doing stuff to other folk. And now they done got a revenge train to take down people like you, me, and everything. And every time they accuse somebody of something, they're saying that I'm involved. Oh, Marcella is helping. And you're going to be part of that soon, that you're helping people come against the Melometers. What I don't understand is that why they keep doing these things. And like you said, honey, for real, Alabama is the sixth state of poverty. Why not help people around Alabama? Hello?
Don't
Oh,
make not a
oh,
bit of
I'm here.
sense.
I'm sorry. No, that was me. I had muted. Yeah. Do something in your own background. So let me tell you something, sweet apple, because normally I don't go back and forth with people unless you hit that cash app. But I'm gonna do it because my mentor once told me don't do that. So let me tell you something. What am I doing to support my community? What are you doing to support yours? Because as I've already stated, I help people that are less fortunate than me. I'm not finna take from my community to send it over to Africa if I see somebody that's in need right next door at my child's school, somebody in need at work. Hell, I help my patients all the day or every day. I buy stuff that they need. So what are you doing? And stop deflecting. Why is Melody, since she's a multimillionaire and she has so many businesses, she was the brain of the business, she was the brain in the marriage, and she has all these deals in her own network. Why is she asking for the Melometers to donate $100 to build a water well over in Africa when there are people in Huntsville, Alabama that are in need? Why are you guys are not promoting Sharnita's world? Why weren't y'all doing that? Why weren't
In
y'all
Jackson,
promoting
Right.
Mississippi,
Sharnita's
water
world?
is still dirty. Jackson, Mississippi, they need water, bottles, and everything. They still don't have good water, and that's the next door neighbor.
Yeah, and that's what I
Right.
said.
Makes a bit of sense.
La
It
Passion
sounds like a
Williams, bless
scheme.
you, baby.
Oh, yeah, I
Look,
got to
it
get back in
sounds
class.
Okay,
okay.
go, go ahead, Butterfly.
Sound like a scheme. Like a scheme she cooked up for them to buy her ticket to Africa. You ain't even been to Africa, but you want to go. How you what? What's the connection?
I
You ain't
think
even
she had.
been.
Butterfly, I honestly, respectfully, I believe she's been because she hang tough and tight with Portia. Baby, her and Portia are two peas in a pod, baby. You see, that's how she got
Oh, you would.
introduced to that, yeah, to that yacht life. Remember, she tried to on season 5. Ask Martell, have you ever been a yacht before? Is this your first time? Welcome. So, Linda Young, why these are on this channel? Clearly, this channel ain't for you. Let them go on and come because you know they're gonna stand up for Melody. They gonna stand up for them. It's always the ones ain't doing ish for their hood, taking down on others that do. Melody isn't doing anything for her neighborhood, and Sweet Apple, I do for people in my neighborhood. What are you doing for yours, Sweet Apple? What are you doing for your neighborhood? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Let's see, Sherry Jones. You said you sound really bitter towards Mel. What the hell did she do to you? You sounding a bit like Anthony Lofty's. Well, Sherry, you should know because you were a heavy supporter of Anthony Lofty's at one time. And I've
Mm.
never hidden the fact that I don't care for Anthony Lofty. Hell, in fact, Anthony blocked me from his channel because I had left a comment. Like when he did that tour in Destiny's Home, I left a comment on his page and he blocked me. He said something nasty to me and then he blocked me. I don't hate the man, but I know all of y'all was running together. So there's no bitterness. So if I have bitterness for Melody because I'm pointing out the hypocrisies and how you guys have double standards. So therefore, that means that Queen Sheba, Diana Rose, Wente Talks, Drop the Mic, and all those content creators, Caramel Rail, that do videos disparaging and talking down on Marsau Scott, Latisha Scott, Maurice Scott, Kimmi Scott, and Martell Holt, and Ariane Curry, they're all bitter too, right? If we're to follow your logic. You have anything?
Right. That's
Let's
what
see.
I'm saying.
You
If we follow their logic, it You lying because you jealous, girl.
Baby,
You
I have
lying, you
never
lying.
been.
Everybody
You
jealous.
lie.
Everybody's jealous.
I tell you what, I ain't never been
Everybody
jealous
jealous.
of nobody that has shared their man willingly. Baby, that ain't nothing to be jealous of.
I know you. Listen, Logic.
Yeah,
Hey, Logic. What you do
baby.
too?
There go
You
my
were
Miss
with Miss.
Logical. Let's see. I have often
Mm-hmm.
wondered where the hate from men from Melody really came from. The information from her young past explains it for me, allegedly. Well, I'm not gonna touch that, Miss Logical, because I am. She has not confirmed nor denied that anything happened, and I am a victim of childhood abuse and whatever else. So that's why, and adult abuse. So I don't like for that to be used for fodder. But I mean, a man will treat you how you allow them to treat you. And a bunch of those women over there, men haters, mad at a man. If that man did you wrong, I mean, you learn from it and you move on and you keep moving forward. You can't
I
live in the
know
past
passion.
and hope.
It don't make no sense how y'all tear down other women. I know, La Passion. You should feel very pitiful how you tear down other women, girl.
Who is this? Just P. 1 second, Nicole. Just P said them
They
slow
always try to
meters
use other women.
didn't have a mother figure or a mammy growing. Miss Buddy is all they got for that their mother role. Well, some of them are living by uh through her. They see themselves in
Right.
her. There
Yeah.
is a thing called escapism, and we all of us have been guilty of that. If you find yourself, escaping away online, playing video games, watching shows, even just if you're an avid reader, you read books all the time and you limit your interaction with other people. In reality, you're escaping. I like to call it you're decompressing and you're relaxing, but you women and men are taking it to the extremes. And LaPassion Williams, you might be Melody or you are a troll. I'm not worried about Melody. I just know that she's a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite, and there's no such thing as women empowerment over there in Melometer Kingdom. Because how can you be a proponent of women empowerment when you have spent your time tearing down Latisha Scott, Kimmi Scott, Stormi
Definitely.
Steele,
Mm-hmm.
Destiny Payton, and right or wrong, Ariane Curry? Martell
Wanda.
wasn't y'all husband. How y'all in somebody else's business?
Right.
Martell wasn't y'all husband. Melody being upset and calling that young woman names, that I can understand that because that was her marriage. But no, don't nobody else have anything to do with it. Why are y'all up in anybody else's business? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
what
It's
you,
called
Miss Londa
trauma bond.
Jones? Who? Yeah. Hey Nicole, how you doing? I'm gonna mute my
Misbehaving.
mic.
How are you, ma'am? I see you, and I want to shout you out. I just want to say this. Subscribe to Real Talk with Lady D, y'all. She's got some excellent content over there. I've been helping my daughter study through nursing school. So between working and doing that, I listen to you guys. But if I can have 3 minutes of your time, ma'am, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on your panel. Miss Wanda, I'm T Squad. You raised the most beautiful, articulate person I've ever seen. I love Tisha. But I want to say this without being biased. Number one, does Oprah ever collect money from her followers? When Oprah built that school in South Africa, when Oprah started her scholarship program, she never asked her followers to donate. She went ahead and financed it herself. So think about that. Number two, I would never, knowing that kids are old enough to hear what goes on regular or major platforms, disparage someone's father that way. The Bible says to speak the truth in love, LOVE, love. So if you care and you truly support someone, I don't think you should disparage a person's parent. They get real mad when Martell said things about Melody by calling her 304s or whatever. But it's okay for them to spend hours after hours after hours talking about Martell and his personal life. How is that right? Number three, the final thing I want to say, misbehaving, is I thank you for being courageous enough to stand up against these crazy fanatical fans that live through Melody. They bash the person that they trauma bonded with through Melody on a larger platform. So apparently, to me, a lot of them need therapy and they need to seek true spiritual peace, because there's no way I would take hours and hours throughout my day to go and disparage someone and their father that way, or their mother. And that's all I wanted to say, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't take them
Yeah.
serious
Thank
at
you.
all. If you saw the
And
things
you
that
know,
they do,
and I appreciate what you're doing. How can you be Christian and support someone who could have ignited their whole house? We saw it on camera. Even people who are provoked go to jail. So the passion, what I don't understand is Melody told you guys not to support a certain person's channel and to call their job. So how are you
Mhm.
supporting her by coming over here, right? And
Mhm.
getting us to change our mind? You guys harass people. There's no way you can get on a panel and debate like adults with you guys, because you guys gang up and attack people just like she does.
Hold on, Nicole. Hold on now. I like for them to come over here and argue with me. I'm an Aries, baby. We the first zodiac sign, baby. I'm the goddess of war. I like for them to come over here and fight with me.
I know you do,
But
misbehaving, because you're so smart. You can debate with them back and forth. But to me, how can you sit up here and say you're Christian and you support someone, and you sit up here and you talk about their children's parent the way that you do, knowing these kids are old enough to access social media and so are their friends? Number two, it's good to have a healthy argument, but they don't know how to argue like adults. When you're right, their first line of defense is to attack people. Have you ever seen anybody else's fans on that show act like that? I'm T Squad. You don't ever see any of Tisha's fans acting like that. Whatever they say, how she talks, or questioning her level of intelligence or what have you. She has never encouraged anyone in all these seasons to come on and attack people who don't like the gas meter, the fire flame lady. She's never done that. And that's why I have so much respect for her, because she handles herself with a level of class. She doesn't try to act like she does and then just disparage and attack people. And that's basically what I wanted to say, misbehaving, because you got people in here that troll you every time you come on, but they're no better than anybody else. You see what I'm saying? People's fans reflect them. And that's all I wanted to say, man. Thank you for having me on your panel. I'm gonna go ahead and get back into this anatomy book, ma'am. So
all
just
right,
because I'm
good
not
luck.
on, I'm listening to you guys.
Okay, good luck. To
thank you.
LaPassion Williams. I know. To LaPassion Williams, you love the picture that I'm showing, because if I were a malicious person, I would do like the content creators that you support. They always like to find the worst photo possible of the other cast members and use it as either a thumbnail, an overlay, or a background photo. That's not me. Even when I'm critiquing a person, I want to show them in the best light. Now, I have been petty a couple of times, and I have shown a few photos where Melody's edges were missing. Now, I have done that, but I was being petty because one of you Melometers said something that set me off, so I had to put it up on there. But that's it. But yes, it is a nice photo. But you also see the other cast members too, right? Because Love and Marriage Huntsville is not a Melody Shari Rodgers show. This is an ensemble cast of beautiful, successful African Americans, even though many of you are trying to tear them down. Now, Melody could have still had a husband. She could have still been married to Martell, but she said she done with him. So leave that man in the past. But don't go out here trying to disrupt other folks' happy home. It ain't none of your business. If you ain't in the bed with them or paying any bills with them or for them, stay out their business. You got anything to say, Butterfly?
Misbehaving. You did
All
the
right, so
clearance of the smooth, sweet. I love it. I wanted to say I agree with that lady because I've been saying that for the longest time. Her fans are indicative of who she is. Their vile,
Oh.
nasty ways is who
Mm-hmm.
she is. And you ain't gonna tell me no
Mm-hmm.
other way. And we're not like we don't know that she got a secret Patreon and the Facebook groups. See, they think we stupid because they do a lot of the bull crap over there on Facebook and them private groups.
Mm-hmm.
They think we don't know that she is definitely sending out the dog whistle and sending them to do the stupid things that they're doing. Now they're back to
Hey.
being mad at King because Carlos King ain't up her. But obviously, Carlos did something she must have wanted from Carlos King that she ain't getting. So now she got them back attacking
Mm-hmm.
Carlos King. Want to bite the
Right.
hand that feeds you. That's her problem. She thinks she bigger
Mm-hmm.
than everything and anything moving. And if you so big,
Mm-hmm.
then get off of Carlos King's show and go onto your little network that you part owner of and handle your business.
Let's see. Sherry said,
Don't
I've
wait
watched
until
Anthony and
his feet, and then you want to run over. No, run over
hold
there
on.
now. You run over there.
So Sherry says, I've watched Anthony in the past, but he wasn't my cup of tea, so I don't know where you get that. I was a heavy supporter. Talking out of the side of your face, and you are extremely bitter. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. And the saying is talking out the side of your neck. That's how I know either you a fake black person or you a black person that's white identified because you don't even know the jargon. It's not talking out the side of your face. The saying is talking out the side of your neck. So anyway, thank you
Definitely.
for the engagement though. Thank you. Now you know. All right, we no Latisha bashing will be allowed because Latisha has two master's degree. And for those of you that had sit up in my comment and told me that Melody is a doctor and refer to her as Dr. Melody Shari Rodgers, I will not. I don't any that was awarded to her. She didn't earn that. She didn't go to school. She didn't write no thesis papers. She didn't do no assignments. Baby, I respect anybody that has gone to college and earned their degrees, even registered nurses that have their doctorate degree in nursing. I refer them as Dr. So and so because there's respect. As my godmother says, you respect that Shango. And what she means is you graduate and the little tassel that hangs on your hat, she calls that a Shango. She said, get your education and get that Shango because the white man can never take that from you. So I will not be calling her Dr. Melody Shari Rodgers because she has not earned a doctorate degree. It's, if she goes to school and write the paper and walk across that stage, then I'll
Period.
call her doctor. But I'm not acknowledging no honorary doctorate degrees. So y'all can get mad all you want to. I don't care. Scratch your ass and get glad.
Acknowledging no honorary doctorate degrees. So y'all can get mad
All
all
right,
you want to.
you
I
got
don't
another
care.
page on.
Scratch
So
your ass
I'm
and
gonna
get
have
glad.
all right. You gonna have to come back up, butterfly. Cause it was an echo coming back. So come back up, butterfly. I think you got another page open. Cause it was playing me back. So I'll catch up. Y'all talking about Martell. Martell ain't got nothing to do with this. Hey, Miss Bertha, thank you for always supporting. All right. Amen, caller. Let's see. What y'all saying about Tisha? Tisha ain't never begged for donations. She is a real AKA with much class. Let's see. Lakeisha Jackson. Everyone who doesn't like the Scots are not all Melometers. Oh, okay. All right. But why do you dislike the Scots? What have they done to you? I mean, I don't think it's cool to pry in people's backgrounds. I mean, let's see. AKA Stay Sitting Pretty. Now y'all know Vice President Kamala Harris is an AKA, and I'm disappointed in her, baby. I don't want to tarnish y'all. Sweet Apple said AL is a bully and hater. Oh, Well, he was sitting in right with y'all. Y'all just like him. Birds of a feather flock together. Don't harass that man now. Don't harass him now, cause y'all was cool with him until Melody told y'all not to be cool with him. Now y'all all on one accord, on one page. I've never seen anything where the Scots are begging for money. Why is Melody scamming the Melometers to build a water well over in Africa? And there are a lot of T Squad members that support Latisha. Many of them may be frightened to say anything out loud because they know some of you Melometers are crazy. You will dox them. Come up to the job, call the house, call their employers. She ain't never to just P just P said Tisha ain't never. Yeah, I wouldn't burn down my house neither. Yeah. The passion, you said Melody don't have no ugly pictures. Now, the passion, don't make me do this. Don't make me put a picture up here where Melody whole wig is sitting in the back. She looking like George Jefferson with that wig slid back. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Okay? I don't want to do that. Matter of fact, cause you gonna make some. Let's do this. We'll put the king up here. How about that? All right, there we go. We'll take her down. Y'all see Miss Wanda said thank you. Thank you, ladies. She could have brought her degrees. Have you seen it? She could have right. Lakeisha, what you say? Y'all act as I mean, people haven't been awarded honorary doctorates. Yeah. Oh, like for real. Okay, let me see what you gotta say, sweet apple. Who cares if you don't like it? Like for real, because the right people do. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But I tell you what. So, what are y'all thoughts about this stuff that's going on with Love and Marriage DC? Because we done got rid of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but y'all leave them people alone. Now, I don't know if it's true or not if Maurice suing y'all ass, but y'all better leave them alone. As my grandmother said, you don't believe fat meat is greasy. You don't believe fat meat is greasy, and he about to show you. Y'all up there harassing that man, and then y'all want to act like Miss Black Titanic is a helpless old lady. Man, my godmother is in her 80s, and she packs a pistola that she calls her boyfriend. And when she wants to act like a feeble, timid old woman, she'll put on that act. Then when somebody gets in her face or disrespect her, she gets active. So, baby, I am not trying to hear that. Leave these folks alone. So, y'all making accusations in the comments section that you don't have any proof. Nicole, what you say? You said, what is the reason to pry into people's background because they're being malicious? I mean, me working for law enforcement, I could do that if I had an evil heart. I could see, and it would be easy to pull up if you've ever been arrested. But why do that? That's not for entertainment. That's not for kicks and giggles. That doesn't serve a purpose. That's why I say people up here putting their government jobs at risk to do fraudulent things. If it's public information, yes, it's not illegal if it's public information. But the way that these people are using this information is for malicious intent. You're coming to create content online, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. You're doing it maliciously. Have any of you forgotten that these people have children and their children are old enough to hear these stories and see these things? Like you people are crazy all over a show. And I don't want to believe, and I know that all of the Melometers are not like that. There's a segment of the Melometers that are truly unhinged and unstable. There are some Melometers that are respectful and they can respectfully disagree with an alternate opinion that's being displayed to them. But the problem is, with there being so many people saying the same negative things against the Scotts or Stormi Steele or Martell Holt, that people begin to believe it because A, they may not have watched the show from the beginning. B, they don't have the time to watch each season, and then they've happened to find a content creator that they like, so they are believing everything that the content creator is saying. And then third, by them not watching the show, they have no idea that this salacious content that's being put out here and information is not on the show. This is stuff people are creating. Let me tell you, subscribers, another thing. Not Let me tell you, when these content creators have a membership for you to join their membership, and they can set the price. It can go as low as 99 cents a month. I've seen some people have memberships that's $399 a month. They have varying memberships in order for you to have access to video or content that other people aren't privy to. You're paying for that. So if you're already sending them a cash app, sending them a super chat, and you join your membership, how does it benefit you to then go on and enroll in their Patreon? That's just another way for them to get money. And oftentimes they're telling you the same thing over and over. So for them to run behind the AKA paywall Patreon, that information can still get out. I mean, so all they're doing is running game on y'all. That's all they doing. They were AL's friends. Miss Logical said, yes, Misbehaving. They were AL's friends and supporters until their master told them to dislike them. Yes, ma'am. That's why I said Melody can control them. She tells them, she speaks up when she wants to. She doesn't speak up when it benefits anyone else, but uh, she speaks up, you know, she sees what they do to the cast member. I remember, do you all remember when Latisha, I think it was at the first season or the second season, you could already see social media was taking a toll on Tisha during season one. But remember during the second season, during the reunion, and I believe it was the second season, where Latisha, she looked like she was about to break down, almost crying. She said she can't go on Twitter. People are too cruel and they're mean. And they were. And they were. They would take out stuff on Tisha that Miss Wanda had said. Miss Wanda is grown. And they know they don't want no smoke with Miss Wanda. But why take it out on Tisha? Or they're mad at Marsau. Why are you taking it out on Tisha? Tisha hasn't done anything to anybody. So allow these cast members to move forward. Hell, we can work together. We ain't got to be the best of friends, but we are creating the show, and that's what we're doing. Hell, don't let Martell show his life. Hell, Melody, you ain't dating yet. Hell, I'd be flossing all up on the show with a new man. Hell, I'd have a new man on every week. Shit, just because you have a new man on, don't mean you sleeping with him. I'd like, man, I rub it in. It's a way to hurt a man's heart. You ain't got to cuss at him. You don't have to have your fans talk about him, tear him down. Baby, a man's heart is broken when he see you doing good, that you done moved on. He'd say, God damn, she done took the 4 kids. She looking fine, then a mofo. And she got a new dude. Man, man, it's a way, man, it's a way to get it. But Martell, I like you, fella. I like you. You did wrong. But baby, you did too much bad. You done turned Melody into a bad girl. So if she was good, baby, you done turned a good girl bad. And once she turned bad, baby, a good girl, she'll never be again. Never more. Baby, baby, baby. But what I would tell her is just have fun. You got your kids, have fun. You don't need to be committed, but baby, be judicious. And what I mean about judicious, that means you need to be picky, ladies, with the kitty cat. You just can't be sharing your kitty cat with any and everybody. A real lady is classy. You hold on to that good cat now. You don't want it all stretched out and all diseased up. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But go ahead, butterfly, because baby, I done went on a tangent.
That's okay. I love your tangents. You be speaking some truths, okay? You better tell it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, butterfly. Now, sweet apple, I'm taking that comment out because, baby, one
Oh
thing I
yeah.
don't play with is with cancer, and you a low down, dirty dog, scallywag, heifer. Won't you hit this link? Because you're doing a lot of typing. Come on up here. You probably a old, overweight white man, a old, overweight gay white man trying to fit in. Come on. Come on up here, sweet apple. You got a lot to
Yeah, so
type
we
up
can
in here. Yeah, because
handle.
ain't nobody playing that up over here. Let me see what you got to say, man. Hey, country girl, Queena. Logical speaking, black people do not believe fat meat is greasy. However, they were all pissed when Maurice decided to sue. He is supposed to like them, right? And then they got the nerve. That's the stupidity of it all, right there.
Mm,
They want to talk about, well, he's the one on TV and this is our job. That's not your job because that's not what was shown on television. That is not your job. As a
mm.
blogger, our job is to do this. We are entertaining. So we do one of two things. We're either going to watch your show and then we're going to give our opinion. You have some bloggers that will give you step by step of every scene of what happened. Some do it voice impersonations like Color Me Pink. She does that, and I know she's a a Melometer. She's a supporter of Mel, but Color Me Pink, she's not nasty and reckless like that, and I don't always agree with everything she says, but she's classy about it. You have some content creators, I mean, they'll show the video in the background where you hear the audio. Me myself, I don't have the patience. I'm not finna go step by step. I'm gonna watch the show and I'm gonna give you my opinion of what it is. If you want to see step by step, you need to go tune in to the show on the network. Because baby, I'm not on payroll. They're not paying me for commercials. They're not paying me for promotion. And Carlos King, I'm still looking at my Cash App. That's $ misbehaving is fun. Cause honey, I know I be reminding folks to come watch your shows over there on. But anyway, let's see. LaPassion Williams. Ooh, my kind of word right there. You guys asking for a lawsuit calling Nell torch lady. Well, get it right. Don't say you guys. You know exactly who said it. Because I'm going to say out my mouth what I've called her. And you know who was the one that said torch lady. But baby,
Right.
if
I call her
Melody wants
Mellow.
to sue me, if Melody Shari Rodgers wants to sue me, let her have at it. Because, baby, the only thing I'm using is the information that she puts out there and information that her supporters put in their videos, whom she supports, because she not only has photos with these people, they have been in her Instagram live chat, she has been in their YouTube channels chat. So, anyway, only thing she gonna
Right.
get from me is opinions and overdue bills. So baby, you ain't scaring me. So sweet
I
apple,
call her
I
Mellow
love
Mutt. She gonna sue me for
how
calling her Mellow Mutt. Good luck. I call her Mellow Mutt. She gonna sue me for calling her Mellow Mutt. But
you must be a member of Real T, giving you the real tea. You watch him because that's what he calls her, Mellow Mutt.
that's exactly where I got it from. That's my boo.
See, that's how we can tell. You know, when you're on YouTube, you can tell where certain stuff come from. I said, okay.
That's exactly where I got it from. That's my boo. I had to take a little break though. I didn't like his little Ariana segment. I didn't like how he went in on his son. I wasn't feeling that. That's my boo. But some things
Oh, yeah.
even think
I
I
don't
don't
like
even
them
get
talking about kids.
yeah, and I don't even
Hold
get why
on.
people at what Ariana had to say. Like at the end of the day, that man was with that woman. What we going on 8, 10 years now?
Oh, hold on just a second. So, Sweet Apple, you said no, it's you creating channels to spew lies that make the sector bad because they hate male. They hate male. Let me tell you something. I only have one channel. It's called Misbehaving is Fun. It's that's what it's called. You see that? That's my Cash App, but the name of the channel is Misbehaving is Fun. This is the only channel I have, and I'm gonna tell you now. it's probably 95% of the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector here on YouTube. They support Melody. They love Melody. They do not post anything positive about the other cast members. So you are the one telling a lie, sweet apple, and you know you are telling a lie.
Right. That part.
Besides me,
Yeah.
besides me and Miss Wanda, who else calling the bullshit out when it come to Melody? That's my daughter. She has to call back. Besides me and Miss Melody, who else calling it out?
Miss
Cause
Wanda. Nobody.
okay, ain't nobody else.
Very
Cause you know
few.
y'all,
Four
very
content
few.
creators that, right. There's only four
And
content creators that call her out, maybe five at the most. When she got 20 over there
mhm.
harassing, stalking, doing all type of vile, nasty, disgusting things, trying to tear down these people's businesses and everything else. You don't see nobody, you don't see none of their fans running around trying to tear down Melody's old fraudulent business. I wish I would buy a hair product of a bald headed heifer, please.
Oh,
Melanie ain't got no
butterfly,
hair. I wouldn't buy it. Her skin
butterfly,
ain't all that like what they
butterfly,
claiming is to be neither. I wouldn't.
butterfly, butterfly.
I'm,
Be nice. You got that
I'm
beautiful
telling
name,
you. I'm telling
butterfly.
you. Yeah, I'm
Oh my
nice.
lord,
Right.
butterfly.
I'm flying right. I'm
Oh,
flying right above. Flying right
you for flying
above
above
the
'em.
BS. That's why they call me butterfly because I fly above the BS.
Let's see.
Shoot,
Sweet Apple,
I
who
wish I would.
creates a channel to go after one person? Sweet Apple. It's apparent that you don't watch any of the videos on my channel because I talk about a variety of things and I'm not going after one person, but that's what the content creators you support, that's what you're accustomed to seeing from the people that you support. You're not talking about me.
Right.
Let's see. Miss Logical, she hasn't donated $1. She hasn't offered them any free products either. They a fool because ain't no way in the world if somebody give me a warning and tell me, hey, you send me a cease and desist and tell me, hey, I need you to stop saying this, and I know I've done something malicious, like do a background check, and you don't even know if it's the real person or not, and this show isn't that serious. I have a screen recording video of Miss Black Titanic when she rolled up to Stormy Steele's warehouse and she was with the shits that day talking about Miss Black Titanic, and I was cracking up. And then I was like, no, she isn't up at this woman's warehouse. I was watching it in real time, not my elder at somebody's warehouse. So y'all need to stop it. Sweet Apple, let me see what you got to say. Why are you mad though? It's not your business what Mel does. No, it's not. But I want to inform the meek and misguided lambs among Melometer, Melometer Kingdom that are being led astray under false pretenses. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid that is clouding your judgment. There's no hate, there's no anger. And you guys need to find some new talking points. Nicole,
See,
Sweet
they
Apple,
are
just
doxing.
like we can
First
change.
of all, y'all need
Huh?
to find out the full definition of doxing because you can go on Pacer and find something like misbehaving already told y'all that is malicious intent. That is doxing. You went and dug that up. That ain't just public. You had to first of all, you got to pay for Pacer. Anything coming off of Pacer, you have to pay for. So obviously, it's not that public if you got to pay, and you're
No,
using
hold
it for
on just a second.
they definitely doxing. And they're not I'm not just
Yeah,
talking about the cast, they're doxing other content creators. They didn't try to dox Marcella,
hold on.
they didn't dox they didn't dox giving you the real tea with T. They didn't dox, they done went over there on the doxing spree for anybody that don't agree with uh Mellow Money. So cut it out, just P. Cut it out now. You know I'm not just talking
Mm,
about the cast. They doxing everybody. And let's just keep it a buck. Once they decide to become bloggers, they are now public figures. So if I decide to want to go and dox them, would that be okay? Because they're now public
that
figures because
ain't
they're on
cool.
a public platform.
Hold on just a second,
Box
Butterfly.
thing.
Lakeisha Jackson, why are you hating on what other content creators are charging people? They know what they are paying for. Well, no, I'm not hating on them, but you have to be honest, Lakeisha. In the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, we have an older population. We have young women that are in their 20s and 30s, but majority of the viewers that watch this show are 40 and older. And so you have older people not aware and may not realize they're not getting anything different. They're not getting anything new. They're paying for the same information to hear the same thing over and over. And why would you take advantage of an older person? How many times even young folks, you pay for an app and you forget you even subscribe to it until the money, you notice your bank account and you're like, well, what is this transaction? If you don't set up your
Yeah.
cell phone, because I have my cell phone set up, so anytime there's a transaction on one of my bank cards or my credit card, I get a notification. So sometimes I'll look and see a charge and I'll be like, well, I didn't buy anything. Where did that come from? Then I find out I got a membership to this place, to this place, to this app, to that app. And I'm like, well, I don't even watch them. I don't even watch them all. But then as soon as you cancel your subscription, then it seems like all the good movies come out. So that's what's going on, Lakeisha. I'm not jealous. Uh Sweet Apple, you said
No,
I'm cyberbullying Mel. How, Sweet Apple, how am I cyberbullying Mel? I really wish you would. I keep posting the link in the chat. I really wish you would hit the link to come up here and explain how am I cyberbullying her. I haven't called her out her name or anything. I'm just asking a question and I'm pointing things out. There's a scandal every 3 days, and then there's a product sold. The
mm,
Melometers and the content creators, they ran amok in these YouTube streets, putting out the false narrative that Martell Holt was abusive. They ran with it as if he was abusive, physically abusive. They didn't clarify. They made it seem like that, not only abusive to Melody, but to his son. Then when it came out, the videos showing Melody trying to set his furniture on fire, hitting him with objects, and bragging at the reunion that she beats Martell's ass, and then on a video with Dr. Heavenly that Martell never hit her, she was the one doing all the hitting. Then you all started changing the narrative. Well, nobody said physical abuse. There's more than physical, it was emotional. Well, yes, I'm a nurse. I know about emotional abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, and sexual abuse. Hell, she even created sweatshirts to hustle y'all that said, I stand against abuse, knowing she the main one doing the abusing. Her and Martell antagonize each other. They both had been together at
that,
that time for so many years. They know each other's trigger points and they know how to get a reaction out of them. Butterfly, I'm gonna let you take over real quick while I handle something.
okay. Yes, thank you, misbehaving. They think everybody's slow and stupid like they are. We ain't all falling for the pyramid scheme. That girl running them dry. She got to talk them over here to come making up these YouTube channels to worship her so they can spend all the money they make off of YouTube back on her. Like, how stupid can you be? I mean, like, really, honestly, they just mad because we ain't slow and stupid like they are. They crack me up. They always projecting we bullying. How we bullying that lady? Sweet Apple, you a bully. Why you over here with us? You don't like nothing we talking about. You don't agree with nothing we saying. You bullying us, Sweet Apple. And you bullying Kimmi. Why would you put that in the chat earlier? I'm glad Miss Behaving caught that because I was coming up here to tell her to delete that out her chat too. You're disgusting, Sweet Apple. You're disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Miss Behaving is right. You're a scallywag. You got the right profile picture because you was scallywag.
Bald headed scallywag. Ain't got no hair in the bag. Jailed up, weaved up. Your hair is messed up. Bark, bark, chicken, chicken. Bark, bark, chicken head. Giving that chicken head behavior.
Okay, chicken head behavior. Oh my gosh, they are chicken. I wish I would worship some other.
Oh, let me see. What is this right here? I don't even know if the lawsuit is true or not. And I said, hell, it might be on the new season of Love Marriage Huntsville. Okay. They need to title it "Fuck Around and Find Out." That's what. Hold on. Oh my God. So y'all, we have been on here a long time, almost an hour and 30, but I want to get to everybody else's
You
try to
got
get through
content.
your other comments. Yeah, before I get off, because I gotta get my son ready for bed.
Right.
I am a mother and I have to
Yeah.
prioritize. Let me see. Who did I miss? Let me see. Just P was the last one. There you go. Uh let's see. Pep, who is
Oh,
that?
okay.
Period.
I
Stay lady and get rewarded and respected. Who's next? That's me. I had dropped the link. Ain't nobody else coming up, but I thank you, Butterfly Logical. You know, and Nicole, they are going to split the money. Where is her? Okay, and that's see, and I'm telling y'all, people, another because I come from a sector where people were running scams, and so it's like, look. I'm telling you, when you grow up in the hood, you recognize a scam. Just be, just pay attention. Just pay attention.
and
Just pay attention.
that's the protection and deflecting they love doing. They want to call everybody else a scammer, but the real
Uh-huh.
scammer is scamming them, and they getting
What
scammed.
to do? Lakeisha. Uh, now why you want to mention Melody's mother? Ain't nobody said nothing about her mother. Now you starting that mess. Miss Van has always been a respectful and cordial woman. That's you coming up over here. Ain't nobody telling her what to do with her cookie. I'm just giving her advice. Now, if she want to get her kitty cat ran through, stretched out, then that's on her. But I'm telling you, always carry yourself as a lady. Back when I was younger, a little teenager, even my grandmother and them would tell us, you're always a lady in the streets, baby, but you be a freak in the sheets. Ain't nobody got to know. They can look at you on the outside and say, boy, she's so conservative. I would have never known you got down like this. You're so conservative. But and once upon a time, you could tell who were the streetwalkers, who were the hoes, and who were the ladies. You could tell by the attire. Not everybody wearing whole behavior out here tooting up their butt, tooting it and booting it like it's cute, going to get plastic surgery and this, that, and the other, filters, Botox, fake lips, like that's cute. Baby, bye. Baby, bye. Let me see. Reveal all. What? It's the Google and match their aliases. Just P. I tell you what, I don't give permission for anybody to dox me, but I tell you what, if you do dox me, tread lightly. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is
Hey,
supposed to be for
hey,
entertainment, and it's supposed to stay on YouTube. It's supposed to stay on YouTube now. Y'all taking it too serious. You know, I'm a content creator. I suffer from PTSD. So you mess around, come knocking up on my door. I'm a dot both eyes, okay? You might be trying to go live to say I didn't found misbehaving. Don't run up on me because I don't know. In my mind, it's fight or flight, and I'm not gonna flight. I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna think you out to hurt me. Prime example: I pulled up to my driveway. This neighborhood here, African American, is a predominantly African American neighborhood, and every house over here has been owned by an African American for at least 70 years. About a year ago, a neighbor's house burned down. Now it's a white family there. The only white people in the neighborhood. Now I'm from California. I'm used to being around white people. But seeing that in the South, in an all black neighborhood, is odd to me. And because I pay attention to my surroundings, there are a couple of other things that I've seen. And I told my son's father, I know that I said, put a camera on the side of the house. He said, it's a camera in the front. I said, I want you to put a camera on the side of the house because something isn't right. I don't know. That could be a dope house. They cooking meth up over there. I don't know. They could be getting ready for some sort of revolution and they making sure they put a white person in every neighborhood. They're young. They bringing down the property value. They don't cut the yard. Now they done put up some type of black mesh all around the fence. I told him put a camera so when nobody's home, we can see what's going on. I know there are cameras in the house, but I need a camera on the side of that house, baby. And I keep my eyes on them. Well, anyway, one day I pull up in my house in the driveway and I'm on the phone talking to my son in law. And I always keep two cell phones with me. So, baby, when I'm talking, I see a white guy walking across, the yard. going like he's going towards the front door. And my windows are tinted in my truck. So I turn and I'm like, what the hell? So then I rolled down the window and I said, who are you looking for? What do you want? And so I thought he said, Yana. And I said, Yana's not here. And I said, who are you here for? He said, Yana told me to meet him here. And I said to myself, well, why would Yana say that? Yana doesn't even live here. And so I said, come here, come closer. So he comes and walks closer to my vehicle. And as he's walking to my vehicle, I'm looking at him head to toe and I'm looking at his attire. He looks like a dope fiend. So I said, Yana told you to meet you here at this house? And he said, no, I'm selling solar panels. I said, solar panels? I said, in this neighborhood? He said, yes. And I said, man, what type of dope are you on? He said, dope? I said, yeah. What type of dope are you on? Because I'm looking at your pupils. I'm looking at the way you dress. You don't even have a vehicle. You're talking about you're selling solar panel. In this neighborhood, there are predominantly older African Americans living in this neighborhood. There ain't nobody buying no solar panels. And I said, come here. And so I picked up my second cell phone. I said, I'm about to take a picture of you. And as soon as I picked up my second cell phone to take a photo of him, that mother joker, he took off faster than Carl Lewis. I thought he was the white Carl Lewis. So when he took off real fast, I told my son-in-law, I said, wait a minute. He said, my Duke, are you okay? I said, yeah, yeah, hold on. I got to start up the truck and swing the block. I want to see who is this guy? So I hurry up and I said, instead of going straight to the neighbor's house that had moved in, I said, let me go around and make sure. I don't see no car parked on the side of the road. I don't even see the white guy. I come all the way around the block. I still don't see the white guy. But as soon as I get in the front of the new neighbor's house, there he is on the porch. So then I roll down the window and get close and I see the neighbor and I said, do you know him? And is he related to you? And he said, what did you say? I said, do you know him? Is he related to you? And he said, no. I said, oh, so let me take a photo. So again, I pick up my phone, I take a photo, the white guy takes off, he peels ass. So then I go back to the house. My son-in-law said, Ma Dukes, do you need me to come over there? And I said, no, everything's cool. I said, but something's not right. I think they selling dope over out that house. I have never seen any white people over in this neighborhood. None. Not to come collect a bill, not to pick up no trash or nothing. Everything in this city is all black. At least on this side of the town. It's all black. I haven't started seeing white people until the white people moved in the neighborhood across the street. And now this dope fiend looking white dude walking. So, anyway, I say all that to say this, y'all. Pay attention to your surrounding. Don't believe everything that somebody tells you. You don't have to argue back and forth with a fool. You don't have to argue back and forth with a fool. You ain't got to prove nothing to them. But honey, there need to be more people speaking up and speaking out about what they see and what's being done. Because as long as you remain quiet, people will continue to run rampant on these YouTube streets telling and spreading false information, and you are affecting and impacting people's lives. So, I'm Miss V. Do you have anything to say, Butterfly, before I close out? Because I'm about to close it out and go take care of my baby.
Oh, hold on. Oop. Okay, hold on. There we go. No, I just want to. I said thank you for allowing me up, and I appreciate your content. This was an excellent, excellent show. Once again, hey Tonisha. And I really appreciate you misbehaving. I appreciate anybody that could see past the BS because I know I'm just not going crazy. But thank you for allowing me up, and great show, great show.
Thank you very much, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. So you have a nice evening. You hit the like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to go through the rest to highlight everybody to address you, and then I promise I have to get off. But thank you, Butterfly. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's see, Logical. We're going to highlight everybody. Logical said butterfly common sense is not common for the weak minded, bamboozled, and led astray. Sweet Apple, yeah, get off because y'all ain't talking about nothing. But yet, Sweet Apple, you're still here. You're still responding, but I thank you for the engagement. Carmen says, Mel making money off y'all too. We all are making her rich. Well, yeah, yeah, it's engagement, but really, she's the one making the money, but she ain't making none up off me. I mean, until she start creating a T-shirt with my name on it and my likeness, or she come and do a interview with me. So, but you're right, Carmen. So the relationship is reciprocal. Nicole says, good night, misbehaving. Great show as always. Thank you, Nicole. And good luck in school. I thought you is hoodish. Hey, baby, La Passion, ain't nothing wrong with the hood, baby. I'm street smart and I'm book smart. That's the thing. I have both of them. I can fit well in any environment, whether I'm the only black person in a room filled with Caucasians. Baby, I know how to code switch and throw that voice on. Or if I need to get ghetto with hood boogers like you, baby, I know how to get active. Now, what it do, boo? What it do? Sweet Apple, all you smart people look up the definition of a scammer for tonight's homework. Don't be shocked. Well, it might, don't be shocked. It might have Melody face next to it. But anyway, thank you, Sweet Apple. I love the engagement. I thank you for being unafraid to drop down in the chat and voice your opinion, even though it's different from my opinion. But hey, it's America, it's YouTube. And that's what this is supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to banter back and forth and have different opinions, but at the end of the day, nobody's personally getting hurt. People have families to support. Yeah, La Passion, time for me to go. Yeah, go and get my son ready for bed because I am a mother, baby. I am a mother. But if you're talking about go from YouTube, baby, I won't be leaving from YouTube until I'm ready to go. Because, baby, ain't nobody mad but the devil. And if you find yourself getting mad at anything that I'm saying, baby, the devil is you. All right, baby. All right. Lakeisha, well, she does need to get those ladies some lawyers because they were defending her. I heard, God darn it, who was it? I don't want to get the wrong content creator's name wrong, but they were making some disparaging comments against Maurice Scott, but then they were referencing Miss Van and Melody, and one of the supporters had put it in the chat box. And so that content creator told them to please, don't do that because they don't want to get Melody and, Miss Van affiliated with anything that's going on. Well, if you know that your behavior, your words, or action is having some sort of blowback onto Miss Van and Melody, why do you guys continue to do that? Because everyone knows that you are huge supporters of Melody Shari Rodgers. So anything that you do, they're going to equate it to Melody approving your behavior. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tanisha, not both eyes. Yes, Tanisha, I dot them in the both eyes. Tanisha. Lakeisha said, y'all hit that like button, whether you agree or not, because she does deserve to get her video in the algorithm. Hit the like button. And if you a Melometer, if you don't like it, just hit dislike. Hell, you can dislike it too. It'll still put it in the algorithm. Those content creators, this is just P, went too far. They had the attorney or content creator look up other content creators. Now she's suing all of them, shaking my head. That karma don't play. That's why I don't understand how these people will jeopardize their career and jobs to do something malicious like that to somebody. Y'all gotta be crazy. Baby, y'all better go on and get you some vitamin D. Y'all must be vitamin D deficient and it ain't got you thinking clearly. I mean, you ain't got to get the vitamin D all the time, but every once in a while you need a good dose. I mean, it crack that back a little bit. It'll have you chipper, smiling, walking straight. You even have a little pep in your step. Baby, you get to walking and them hips get to swerving when you're talking, baby. Because, baby, baby, baby. I know that's the only way I think why y'all bitter. Y'all ain't getting none. That man ain't hitting it right. He ain't hitting it right. He ain't hitting it right. Ooh, just P. No, you didn't. We ain't gonna say that. Just P. Not swing the block. Yes, country girl queen. I had to swing the block. What? That attorney has a public picture and is seen in the corpse, but hide behind an overlay. It's giving weird. Ooh, just P. Are you serious, baby? Ooh, ooh. Yes, Miss Logical Speak. New edition, BBD. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. Poison. And shoot, in this case, never trust a big like it and a smile, because that man is poison, baby. I done had me a toxic man before. I think a lot of us women and men have had a toxic man before, baby. Honey, if that thing good and hitting on all four corners, sometimes it make you do something strange. Now, I ain't lost my mind and shared them. Yeah, I mean, I may have cut a couple of tires. I mean, well, I didn't cut the tires. I let the air out the tires because in my mind, I always think about money. Like, if I slash this man tires, he's going to have to take that money to go buy four more tires. Then that's less money that he can spend on me. So, what I did do is let the air out of four tires. Have I burst a window? You know what? I think I have burst a window before. I think I called a boyfriend cheating before and I took a hammer and bust the window out his window because you playing with my emotions. You playing with my emotions. You acting like you all into me and you want me. And then I catch you up over here trying to be booed up. So I was one of those females. I'm not finna fight the female because chances are the other woman don't know that the dude got a woman. These men be out here playing games, but baby, I sure did. I bust that doggone window. I bust the window out his car. But anyway, look, I'm going back down memory lane. Back down memory lane. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see, y'all. We trying to get through them all. Maurice has every right to subpoena them bank record. It's legal for lawsuit. Look up to the law. Slow meters. You can't countersue with no basis. Ooh, they didn't mess with Maurice. They didn't believe Maurice was a lawyer. And I know he had some friends. He done went to college. I know one of his frat brothers got an uncle, daddy, granddaddy, grandpappy, or somebody. That's in in the court system. That's a judge, an attorney, and whatever else. Hell, that's how it is here in this city where I'm at. All my people back in California, and I'm out here by myself, baby. That's gonna be another story because I've been on here too long, and I didn't say that about 20 minutes ago. But hey, y'all, we've been on here an hour and 41 minutes. I want to thank each and every one of you that has tuned in tonight. To those of you that are listening, to those of you that are engaging with the content on this channel, I greatly appreciate you. Even the ones with the negative comments. And so, I do appreciate it. So hit the like button and hit dislike if you don't like what I'm saying. And subscribe to the channel and leave a comment after the video is over. We can banter back and forth. If you have a comment, question, or concern, I may try to do a video tomorrow or the day after. But we need to talk about this stuff. We got to find some other stuff to talk about, baby. We got to find some other stuff to talk about. But anyway, good night, y'all. Be safe in these YouTube streets because ain't nobody mad but the devil. And if you find yourself being mad at anything that Misbehaving had to say, baby, chances are the devil is you. Good night. Be safe. Have fun. And thank you, Miss Wanda, for shouting me out today and for showing up. And never give up on your daughter because I know you ain't, baby. Now, all we need is Miss Marlene in the chat. That's all we need is Miss Marlene. If y'all know Martell Holt Mama, y'all put Miss Marlene on YouTube under a fake name so she can come up in here and say hello to me because I like me some Miss Marlene. Miss Marlene ain't bothered nobody. She just like her brown liquor, baby. She like chilling, sitting on the porch, rocking in that chair, watching the cars go by, and talking to her good girlfriends about the neighborhood gossip. All right, good night.